I have the compedi sorry, the Compendium of the Emerald Tablets by Billy Carson, and it's signed, and it's a little worn from reading it, but I'm gonna do my reading, comment, reflection on this book here after I read it, which I just finished today. First, I went to Goodreads.com. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Let's see here. I put, this is a great read for all types of readers interested in the Emerald Tablets. Sorry about that. It gives great references throughout the book for anyone to understand the possibilities of how or what the Emerald Tablets is about. It also gives, I should put, the 14th and 15th tablets. Billy Carson is also a wonderful person considering his achievements. I didn't give it 5 stars due to being a little too inclusive of assumptions without proof. On the Annunaki being the only possibility of influence in the relation to, there is no consideration to other aliens being of Earth's history. Another thing was that it didn't reference the teachings of the Emerald Tablets on how to interpret the Emerald Tablets and the history of Thoth, like using shamanic teachings, or for more empowerment on what the Emerald Tablets were giving one answers to. So, it gets better as you read it, in my opinion. At the end, it's really great because it, like I said, it gives the 14th, 15th tablet. There's a part in the book here talks about transfer of consciousness, and it's not what the Emerald Tablets is about. If you actually read the whole Emerald Tablets, that's just man ego and fear, and which is completely counterintuitive, or not what the Emerald Tablets was about or is about. Talks about the 2045 Avatar project milestones here, and Avatar project. I think that's ridiculous. It also gets into, we live in a fractal holographic universe. But, the hardest part about what I'm trying to criticize about this book is the fact that not considering thoughts that, as science or as claims come out, generations later, and new information will come out and be like, oh, actually, this is how it is. And it just... But with that set aside, as I said, it gets better as you read it. It definitely does. The best part of the book is the second half. I think it's great and awesome. Overall, like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. It is almost exactly what I would want from this book, almost, except for the few things that I didn't agree with, but that's for you to decide. But that's what I felt, and that's what I thought, and from my own personal experiences. And it says you got to read the book or the Emerald Tablets 1,000 times, and I felt like this is giving more credence to current man knowledge versus at the Emerald Tablets knowledge, not giving enough to the tablets on what they're trying to say, and more reference to, oh, look, this is what science is showing. So it's one of those like, I can get people to believe in the Emerald Tablets the way I want them to believe it, in falling in line and being sheep to the technology that is being developed, instead of thinking outside the box that we're put in. So that's just, I can understand. Like I said, I think Billy Carson is a wonderful person, And I don't think he's trying to do any harm. I just think he is giving too much faith in the men that have established what is or what isn't to be thought of the Emerald Tablets. And I'm like, nope. I tend to rely on the shaman experiences and also reading the tablets and giving the tablets more credence instead of, well, this is what we're doing now, so, and this is what we think, and this is what just no. Wrong, my opinion. So, and there's no one else that gave any reviews on this book yet, other than giving them stars. Here we got 3 people who gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and no pictures of who they are. And so we don't know. They could be, in on it, on the conclusions that are made. The whole agenda of keeping us enslaved, which I am against. The only problem with the downloaded consciousness and whatnot, AI stuff, is just like history of man, the potential for dark, evil things to control and manipulate everything, which is what the Emerald Tablets tells you not to do. So, it is definitely giving into the 1985 New World Order agenda. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, there is a song, personal song, which is really famous, that I'm going to play, that I believe completely relates to the Emerald Tablets and what the Emerald Tablets is actually teaching you. And that song is by Dragon Force. And it is called Through the Fire and Flames. So we're going to go ahead and listen to that song. And one last thing I wanted to add was that Thoth, I believe, was part of the avian race. I don't believe he was Anunnaki originally. He may have reincarnated as an Anunnaki after the fact. I don't think Thought Me was Inky. Sorry. Don't subscribe to your 1984 New World Order bullshit. Sorry. But giving you some imagery. As you can see, he is a bird type being. He is not an Anunnaki, giant white, pale being, okay? Alright, just like Ra was an avian, okay? Alrighty, people. I know it's hard to break your conditioning and preconceived notions of what to believe and what not to believe, but step out of your body and you may see something you might open your mind to. But love is the ultimate key to creation. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like, notification bell, and stay in touch.